Hi, this is Tracy Matthewman from WomenCanDoAnything.com, and I'm here today with Susan Hobson from JumpStartLiving.com. Susan is a lifestyle management coach, and she's here to talk to us a little bit today about time management, which I know is a huge thing for a lot of you, and I know it is for me as well. I did a survey about a year ago and asked people what their biggest challenges were, and the number one result that you had told me was time management. So as soon as I met Susan, I thought, okay, I've got to get her involved somehow to help us all with this time management issue because it affects so many areas of our life. So welcome, Susan.
Thank you.
Maybe you can start off, tell us a little bit about your history and how you got involved in time management. And I know it was part of your life and it was required of what was going on in your life at the time. So
yeah, it actually started a long time ago. I got a hockey scholarship to boarding school when I was 14. Got sent away at a very young age and basically found myself not prepared for the pressures of the classroom and the athletics and having to balance all that. I sort of found myself really stressed out and not able to manage my time, and that led to developing a chronic disease for which there was no cure except to really manage my lifestyle and my lifestyle behaviors. Mm-hmm. So that sort of set me down this whole journey or path to becoming a lifestyle management coach. I went away to university, to Princeton, to play hockey, and I really had to be rigorous about how I managed my time so that I could manage my symptoms and to be able to perform the way that I wanted to. So I really was benefited because I got to see the results that I was able to achieve from effective lifestyle management. I mean, that includes everything from stress management, time management, to managing my sleep patterns and managing my diet and nutrition. And it sort of inspired me to try to inspire that in other people and become a coach and show them about how successful their lives could be if they too learn to develop those lifestyle management skills.
Cool. So give us an example of that. Like, you have lots of clients. Tell us about one or two that you've seen some really great results in. Some details about that.
Yeah, sure. I actually had a client a couple months ago came to me as for that elusive wanting more of life and something missing, but not really being clear about what that was. She wasn't generating the results in her business or personal life, rather, that she knew she wanted or that she felt like was missing. So what we did is we really honed in on how she was spending her time and the areas that she was sort of just reacting to life rather than being proactive and generating those results that she desired. Mm-hmm. And so through self-awareness exercises and activities that we did together, we were able to target those sort of time management skills that she was lacking and that were acting as obstacles to her achieving the things that she wanted to achieve. Mm-hmm. Some of the specific benefits that she reported we're seeing, impact on her bottom line. She reported 25% more revenue by the end of our work together, which was a phenomenal result. Mm-hmm. And just being able to really learn to prioritize her actions so that they generated the results and she was able to reach those targets that she set out to.
That's pretty amazing that just by managing your time better, you can see that big of an improvement in something so quantitative like your bottom line.
And it's common with time management. It's really what I say to people is it's learning how to manage your time so that it doesn't manage you. Mm-hmm. And just being very conscious of choosing to do the actions and to engage in behaviors that are going to result and generate the results that you desire in your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I know you've mentioned a few times that the very successful people out there have very good time management skills. So
yeah, I find that what successful people seem to have figured out is that they see the value in time management. And by successful, I mean happy, healthy, fulfilled people living fulfilled lives. They sort of see the value in it. It's not necessarily a life skill that we're taught in school, I feel like, or even on the job. It's something we really have to, again, consciously go after and sort of work to develop and cultivate. Mm-hmm. And successful people know that to be in the driver's seat of their lives, they have to be aware about how they use their time. They have to use it effectively to align with the things that they're trying to create in their The number one thing that I would say to all of you out there and that I say to all my clients is basically just to start with self-awareness about how you're using or misusing your time. I think that to really to do something simple like getting an agenda, it can be one that sort of tracks your day by the hour, and just starting to create a time log and to try to get aware about where is this time going. Sometimes we look at our days and we know that we did a lot, but we don't necessarily know if we accomplished a lot. And so to just really start logging every activity, and that, I mean, obviously going to appointments and doing work things, but also like wasting an hour on an email, or if you're out doing errands, just being as specific as possible, and to really just go through a couple of days and just really get as honest an account of how you're spending your time as possible. I find that that's the first key to being able to identify the areas that you are struggling with specifically, because we all have different things that we struggle with. But once you identify, if it's an issue of focus or procrastination, then you can target those specific things, and you can work to develop those skills.
Right. Cool. So what's another one?
The other one goes along with having the agenda. Once you've gotten into that habit of writing everything down, I like to suggest, I like to do it Sunday nights because I like to see how my week is set up. But basically looking at your time in blocks. So I see a lot of people that waste time in transition. And now this, for a specific example, could include maybe going to the market to get some milk because you need it for an ingredient for dinner or something. And then going out again to the cleaners or something, or running to the video store, and you, all of a sudden you've wasted this time getting in and out of the car, maybe putting the dogs away or getting the kids situated, and then finding parking, and it really, like, once you start to keep that time log, you start to identify, wow, like, it really adds up, it could add up to a whole work day by the end of the week. So a little tidbit is to try to block your time so that if you need to leave the house to do some errands, try to get all those errands accomplished in one trip, okay? And if you have a bunch of things to do around the house, don't try to be answering emails and phone calls and doing the vacuuming and feeding the kids. Try to do everything in like a block of time. So in other words, a morning or an afternoon.
Right.
You really will see time add up at the end of the week. Yeah.
Cool. That's a great tip. Okay. Anything else?
Sure. The last one, it's actually kind of a fun one too, is again with the agenda, categorizing your tasks for that week into 3 categories. The first one would be must-dos. Now those are appointments with a doctor, having to go to the school, student council meeting or parent council meeting, things that are non-negotiable in time, in other words. Plotting those out into your week ahead of time. So then you get the other 2 categories, which are should-dos, so technically like grocery shopping or some of the other errands I just mentioned, that are flexible on time, but they have to be done. The last category would be want-tos, and that would be, going to the movies with a group of girlfriends, or getting your hair done, or something like that you want to get accomplished, but it could be pushed back a week or whatever if you ran out of time. So just basically setting up your week so that you see all the appointments that have to be done first, so you can have those set out, and then you have a better idea of where you can plot your time ahead of time. So it just gives you, again, that awareness about how you're spending your time more efficiently.
Yeah. One cool thing I know is in my digital calendar on my computer is I can color code things. So that's a good way to do it.
Colors are great.
The wants and the shoulds and the
yes,
have-tos.
Exactly. Yeah, colors are great because they really give you that quick visual recognition, which again is going to save you time because you do it quickly.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, good. So Susan's going to be putting together an 8-week workshop coming up very soon, and spaces are limited. And like I said, I know that time management is a hot issue for a lot of you watching this video. So I would encourage you to just put your name and your email address in the space below this video, and you'll get your name on the list for being in the course.
Reserve that spot, because I know this is a hot topic, and I certainly, in 8 weeks, I think we can help you guys get a hold of your time and to develop this crucial life skill of time management.
Yeah, and I just want to mention this is actually, it's more of a workshop, so it is going to be interactive. There's going to be some open Q&A time. There's going to be some homework and various things like that. So it's not just Susan,
speaking
talking
at you.
And but we're going to
interactive.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's all, and we'll talk to you soon.